Okay. It did shut off there. It reaches a maximum recording size, not time, but I'll just start again. This is right where we were. I don't think I showed these though. I was talking about the green. Yeah, there's lots of green, especially in this signature. This is a famous image from a famous artist. I can't remember his name. There's another like magazine cover. And then this image over here, I showed these in those scrapbook papers. All I did on this one was add the little dragonfly there, the green dragonfly, and I added her. But on the other side, there's a black horse that's from the original image. So I did this page, and the other half, I think, is original to the original paper. Signature center with the little blue butterflies. More avocado dyed paper. A digital stamp. See, this has a really green tint to it. She's riding side saddle and she's got her dog with her. Yeah, this is the original image of the scrapbook paper, and I added those green butterflies. This is the side I was talking about, and then I did the other half. That was what I found out when I bought that scrapbook paper without thinking about it, is that the images are not always set up for journals. Okay. I love this paper too. In this bag, I think this is the last set of 4 postcards. These look like it's at a French horse race. All the writing is in French, and it definitely is jockeys on horses. And then these have different, I believe these are 4 different from the other ones. Backgrounds. The other ones I used tucks, I think, and those are different. Got the digital stamp in the corners again here. And then we've got another pocket here. Oh, that's the digital heirlooms. We've seen that a couple times. And then in this pocket, red. This is one of the vector graphics. I thought those looked very cool. That was why I decided to use them. Okay, this is signature number 7. This will be the last blue one. She looks very cool with her riding crop. All the women are dressed differently. They're all from slightly different eras. I wouldn't hazard a guess at the years, but they all look different. Okay, so we got the number 7 for the signature. There's a huge piece of ephemera here. It's lined on the back. And then another blank postcard, I believe. Yeah, that's lined. And a guest check. And then our number 7 in this first pocket. This is a really old doily. I believe this is from the 50s or 60s. It's got a really nice dark coffee stain on it, but the design is so intricate and it's like really delicate. Very cool. Here's another digital stamp of a white horse. This was one of the prettiest ones, I think. This and the colt were my favorites of the little digital stamps in the corner. Another kind of lime green paper. I liked the greens that were in here along with all the blues. Here's a pretty, I think I got this the same place I got those other images that I used in the mini book. But this one made it into the big journal. I added these flowers to it. I also flipped that. I think it was running the other way. Some digital stamping in the corner. Now here we've got, I think this is the same image that's earlier, but this is with a different background. Blue background. Put some plants in there. And here, pretty turquoise horse. This, I really like this too. So this was, I made this. This is copy die of that pretty doily. And then here's the paper, and here's some more tags. Cool looking vintage tag. And then one of the cards from Kirsty Art. Lined paper. Some blank paper. There's a piece of this in that mini journal, like a faded piece. There's a book page pocket. This has a saddle on it, and I think there's like a rose there. This was some of that scrapbook paper, and I just cut it to make some tags. And then there's there, let me get this stuff out. Another, yeah, these have the names of the horses too. And then horses, roses and botanicals. This is another one of those photo album cards. This is the other style. This is the other half of that picture, that horse picture. This pocket got covered completely with lace. I like that lace. There's another flower, pretty big flower, and a book card, library card. And then a tag. And lined paper. The digital stamp, the other side of the doily. This was the only pocket that got made going this way instead of sideways with these large images. And there's a big, this is the cover of one of the signatures. This is a pretty horse picture, pretty white horse. Postcard on the back so you can write on it. And then this is just plain index card got put in there for more writing room. The back of that signature. And then this is the last signature. So here's the last image with the woman. She's one of the first ones I started off with when I first started getting the idea to use the women and the horses. I found this one, and then I found another one and another one. I was like, okay, this could work. And I made these 4 in this color scheme first, and then I got the book. The book came second. And then that's why I have 8 signatures, because I had to make 4 blue ones. So signature number 8, and we've got another botanical and a drawing. This art therapy card is basically blank. And then this will be, I think, probably the last. There could be another one of these, but those horse tags, those are pretty. Oh, and this is Edith Holden. What is it? Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady. This is the 1 month that has a horse image. So I thought I would put that in here. I thought that was something. Gotta add Edith Holden. I actually don't get to add her very often. And so that was kind of cool to be able to use that. I like this. I thought it looked like grass. And this too, this paper, this old... Now I won't be able to think of what it's called, but there's horse image in it. Country life. There's a barn. This was one of the first horse images I printed out. But yeah, I think I put this signature together, and I was like, okay, this is how I'm going to do this book. But this was nice too. Oh, and printed this beautiful picture of a horse. And then a little birdie on some flowers. The little room to write there. And the lined paper. This is some of that scrapbook paper. It's got butterflies and birds on it. And there's a pocket in here. Look at the two little horses, like giving a hug. And then the floral card. And then this is the last of those cards from Vecteezy. That's another really cool, unique image. Lots and lots of horse images, cards in the journaling cards and in the pages. A little birdie on a branch. And then this book page pocket has flowers, has a little horse she's riding side saddle, got her little dog there. And then a vintage tag. And some of this cool paper with the little bird. This is from that heirloom stack by Die Cuts with a View. Pretty bird. This paper was something I made with the little birds on it. I love this bright colored little birds. And now isn't this pretty horse? Beautiful horse. It's another one really pretty turned out. A little digital stamping in the corner. God, why can't I think of that now? It'll come to me after we're done. But yeah, you can see the horse up there again. If I try to think of it, I won't be able to. So. In here, there's a tag. This is the last of the guest checks. I think there's 4 of those in here. And then this was just a cut off from a piece and an inventory tag. And then a little bit more lined paper. That's the back of the Edith Holden page. And then the last big pocket with tags. And I think this might be the 4th one of those, yeah. Never thought of what that was called either. Boy, can they ever slide in when you're on camera? Of course not. Isn't that a pretty picture? Pretty horse. Okay, well, I think that's it. That is the last page. Oh, that cutoff I just showed you was one of those, which ended up in several places. I've got one other thing to show you. So this is the last page, and then we've got the metal books. So, okay, real quick. So fat. And we've got the chain and the tassel. I made another little mini book. There's no way I could fit this in. So I've got this glassine bag. I put some of my prettiest lace on there. And then this was one of my favorite images of the woman and the horse theme. But this one, when I tried to get it big enough to be one of the signature covers, it just got too blurry. I just couldn't resize it to the size I liked. So I got it to this size, which I thought looked very nice. And I just decided to make a book out of it. And then something else happened. When I was done with this, for some reason, I still kept looking for horse stuff. And I found a little kit that I liked. Now, it really wouldn't have worked in here because the kit was called Kentucky Derby, but I don't think it is. I think it's when they used to go on fox hunts. Here's the back. I put lace on the front cover and the back cover. But this book is made from a kit. I took the kit and I made this little book. And she actually has some of the images I used in here. Like here's this image. It was the cover of one of my signatures and also a journaling card. But first, let's look at this. See, this is the bigger page. Kind of blurry. But I put this in there for scrapbook paper. And then these tags came with this kit that I bought after I finished this book. Aren't these pretty? It's funny because I saved these images too. Well, I saved this one, but she's added flowers around it. It's so pretty. So there's some journaling cards, some paper. This was a page I made that I ended up not using, so I just cut the horse part off to make the tag for this book. So here's one of the pages, and I turned over every other page, so you've got some, you'll have 2 blank pages for writing, and then 2 pages like this. Now this almost looks like it could be a jockey or something. This is that same other 2 horses. And this is the paper that pocket got cut off of that horse. So this came from the kit, and there's 8 of these little tags. So I just made 2 tuck spots and put 4 tags in each of the tuck spots. See, the kit is made to make a journal that's 5 by 7, which is a little too small for a full-size journal. I could probably resize them and make them bigger. But once I realized they were smaller, I was just like, I'm just going to make a little journal out of these papers. This is the whole kit here I used. The pages, the tags, and the journaling cards. See, these images, they're on a fox hunt. You can see the little dogs all throughout it. There's the center. But yeah, there's women on horses and that's a pretty picture. There, the pages are it's collage, and so she did a good job though. I like it. Obviously, that's why I bought it. Here's the second. There was 2 of these, so I used those to make the tuck spots. And then here are the second set of 4 journaling cards, or tags. The kit came with 8 tags. And then there's these 2 pages. And this is the last page. And then these are the tags. All of these tags that I put in here, and the 8 tags, I keep saying tags, journaling cards. This I made, it's from the, and then, see, here's a picture. There's the fox, and there's the hounds chasing them. So they're on a fox hunt. There's another one. They're getting ready to go on the hunt with their dogs. And same with these, the outfits they wear. I think it's all hunt related. When they used to hunt those poor little foxes. Anyway, that's the little mini journal. It's actually sewed with the same way the big one is, with waxed linen thread. Let me see. How do you have to put this in here to get it in? I know if I put these in, maybe that was how I put that corner in first. Yeah. Otherwise, you fight it all day. So that's it. There's a mini book in here, plus, oh, in the very front envelope, there's a mini book. They both have the same cover, though. And then this one, and it's fat, but I hope she likes it. It took me a month. It took me a month to make this, and I'm embarrassed about that. But I didn't realize I was going to have to make all my own papers. And then I made a tassel for the first time, which I took this apart and put it back together 10 times. I did everything 10 times. But I'm glad it's over, but I'm glad I made it. And I love it. I hope she loves it. I think it's really beautiful. I love this cover. I love how it turned out. I've never done the charms before. I've never done the tassel before. I've never used this kind of closure before. But I like all of it. It all turned out very well, and I'm very proud of it, very happy with it. And I hope you like it. It will be on its way tomorrow. If anybody has any questions or anything, let me know. Thank you for coming. I hope you stuck it out for most of it anyway. Okay, I should be having some more stuff coming. It's been a while. It's been a month because I've been working on this. So I will see everybody soon. Bye.